Hamza,
Yeah, man.
do you think it's a good thing for really young kids, school age, to be so obsessed with the grind and making money and breaking free from the matrix? Or should they just enjoy their childhood?
What does enjoying their childhood look like?
Climbing trees, scraping their knee, playing football outside on the curb, all the stuff that we and other people in our generation did when we were young, because entrepreneurship, the grind, it wasn't a thing.
Coming home when the street lights come on, you know, things like that.
But this is
Chasing
an interesting question, because actually Dad commented on a reel the other day by some kid that was doing like entrepreneurship when he was young. And then everyone in the comments was saying, oh yeah, why is this guy wasting his childhood being an entrepreneur? When we put a bit of support in there, like we need more kids like this. But what's your opinion on all of that?
Look, I think doing the wholesome things, playing with your friends, awesome. You know any 15-year-olds climbing trees these days? Zero. No one's playing outside. That's it. Okay, little 9-year-old girl, fine. No teenagers playing outside. So what are they actually doing for their childhood? Let's be realistic. Porn, video games, drugs, junk food, degeneracy, Snapchatting, TikTok, consuming. That's what teenagers are actually doing. They may as well be grinding. At least with the grind, there's a lot of lessons that are learned. It's productive, and they'll end up with some kind of, success and character development at the end of it. For the children, yeah, if you're 9 years old, go climb a tree. Bro, if you're 30 years old, go climb the tree. But if it's that compared to grinding away, you're already at the height of life when you can be in a flow state with, needing nothing, right? Like the happiest period of my life was in 2020. I had no money at all. I had holes in my shoe, but I was working on a business that I loved. And I was just about to afford a pair of gymnastic lings. So I'd go out to like a tree nearby, set up on there with my old speaker and play like music and stuff first thing in the morning, like nice friendly people walking past me. And I was hitting like push-ups and ring dips outside. And it was like a wholesome time. All I cared about was just working on YouTube and then just hopping on my rings workouts. It was amazing. It was so wholesome. But these 15-year-olds, they're not doing that stuff. They're not going outside. They're not playing, till the street lamps. We had a wholesome childhood. They're not doing that. If I had to recommend a 14-year-old to escape the matrix or climb the tree, I'd tell them climb the tree, but they're not going to listen to you. So either they're going to be degenerates or they're going to be hard workers. And I'd rather push them to the hard work.
I think too many people think that work isn't fun, If they see someone working, they think, oh, they must be having a bad time. But like you said, when I'm building the businesses, and I love it, And I used to swim when I was younger, and that was like my grind. I was grinding towards a certain goal, a certain time. And I was just working hard towards it every single day. I think there's something in that, the progression that you don't get even from climbing a tree, unless you really love climbing a tree.
Well, it depends how tall the tree is, because if it's tall and you're at the
you
top
get
of
to
it,
a different stage every day.
No, but I think you got a good point, Curtis. But I think just sadly, lots of people won't get to experience doing what they love, and that is just the way that the world is. And it's very unfortunate. Statistically, you can't argue with it. They will not.
But a lot of that we need to take personal accountability for.
I think that the world's just gone mad because, like I was just saying a minute ago, I think that this teenage entrepreneurship is a good thing, because if you look at it on the other side, with them being stuck on their iPads all the time watching content, it's either really you are going down that path or you're going to do the entrepreneurship thing, which is obviously infinitely better. And the problem of them not climbing a tree, that's just society in general. That's got nothing to do with this entrepreneurship or whatever issue. That's just that kids aren't doing that, full stop. They're on their iPads at 7 years old. They're smoking weed by 12.
Yeah. I spoke to a teacher recently, actually. She told me she teaches 5 and 6 years old, and I asked her, do they have phones? And she said, yeah. 5 and 6, they've got TikTok, they have phones in school.
It is mad. 2 years they'll be drinking molly water. Like, it's not a joke.
We had, like, I don't know about you boys, we're probably like high school time, we had our like first smartphones, didn't we?
I got mine in year 7 because I had to get a bus to go to school, which then meant I'd have to leave the village. So I got my phone then first day of year 7.
Dad wouldn't allow me to have a phone until I was 16, and I moved to boarding school because because he's like, oh, you're gonna have to organise to meet up with your mates the old-fashioned way. That's how it should be done. I was like, no, but that's not how it's done now. I need something to communicate. But I think it did help me in the long run because I wasn't so reliant on the phone all the time.
Let's go, Mark. Come on, champ.
I'm backing you now.